Okay, so today our next topic after the small intestine is a large intestine. Okay, so it is a last segment of the digestive tract. So basically, the large intestine is connected with the small intestine. So here you can see that we are having a last part of the small intestine, that is ileum, through which the small large intestine is connected basically. So if we talk about the large intestine, so large intestine is basically shorter in length. Shorter in length. The length that is the 1.5 meter. If we talk about, this is the greater in diameter. Greater in diameter, that is the 6.5 centimeter. Okay. So the main function that is performed by the large intestine, that is a reabsorption of the water, salts. If there is no proper reabsorption of the water salts, so that can cause a constipation. Okay, so here you can see that there are many reabsorption of the electrolytes, sodium, as well as the, after that we are having after that here the feces will occur after the reabsorption of salts, water, that will move by ejection process, that is called through where the feces will move out of the body through the process of the ejection. And this is the, you can say that the rectum, and after that a rectum is there, after that through anus it will get move outside of the body. Okay, so here you can see that large intestine is having also a you can say that mucosa glands. As you guys all know, mucosa glands secrete the mucus for the lubrication, for the proper lubrication of the feces, through which the peristalsis can be easily occur, and through which the ejection process get occur, and after that the feces get moved outside of our body. Okay, so large intestine is basically divided into the four parts. Okay, four parts are there. So if you talk about the parts, so here you can see that I have made a structure of the large intestine. Labeling is remaining, so here you can see the ileum, which is connected with the large intestine. Okay, or after that after ileum we are having a wall is there, that is ileocecal valve. Ileocecal valve is there. Ileocecal is valve is there between the junction of the small intestine as well as the large intestine. Here we are having a junction between both of them, that is the ileocecal valve. It basically controls the passage of the undigested food which are coming from the ileum, and after that the cecum is there. Okay, sorry, cecum. Okay, it basically control the undigested food that is coming from the ileum to the cecum. Okay, so here you can see that the undigested particles that are coming from the ileum to the cecum. So see what is cecum? So cecum is basically the small intestine part, through a small intestine and this is the first part of the large intestine, small intestine and the cecum starts. This is the first part of the small intestine where the wall is there, and as well as at downward of the cecum we are having appendix. Appendix is there. Appendix is basically a vestigial organ, which means that it is having no function in our body. This is the first organ that is having no function in our body. The bacteria basically grow into that. That's why we, as you guys all know, there is the appendix in someone body, it is getting pain into that. So if it is getting blast in our body, so that's why the doctors basically say to us that the operate is necessary, because of the, they will be the more, you can say that in the abdominal cavity the bacteria will be get, you can say that will be move here and there, so it will cause a disease, and it will also cause a death too of a person. So appendix is basically a vestigial organ in our body. After that here you can see the cecum. So after the cecum we are having a colon's part. So a colon is a you can say that the next region after the cecum is colon. Okay, it consists of the ascending colon, ascending colon, this is ascending colon, as well as you can say that the transverse colon, transverse colon, as well as the descending colon. Okay, after the last is the sigmoid colon. Okay, these are four parts of the colon. Okay, which consists of ascending, transverse, descending, and sigmoid. Okay, so here you can see that in colon that basically reabsorption of water and salts occur. So you can see that in ascending colon the vitamin B1 will get a reabsorbed, which is the, you can say the riboflavin. This is a vitamin B12. Okay, B12 will get you can say that the reabsorbed, as well as you can say that the vitamin B1 is there. Okay, vitamin K is there, as well as the some acids that is. Okay, so this was the ascending colon where the reabsorption basically occurred, as well as here through that we are having a hostra is there. What is hostra? Hostra is basically mucosal folds, mucosal folds. Okay, after that we are having this one part, that is the, if we talk about these both, so that is the appendices, epiplocal, that is basically a pouch. This is a pouch which is filled with fats, which is filled with fat. Okay, after that here you can see that the between the ascending and between the transfer there is the flex is there, that is the colic flex at the right side, at the right side, as you guys, this is between the ascending and the transfer column. Okay, with there that this is the hepatic flex that basically receive blood from the superior mesenteric artery. We'll be discussing that after that. So this between that there is a coliac flux. Okay, so after that we are having a, here we are having, you can see that here we are having a left coliac flex which is between the transfer column and the descending column. Okay, this is left coliac flex and this is the right coliac flex. Okay, after that we are having a descending column, and after the sigmoid column, this is basically a larger part, larger. Okay, larger, and you can see the length. Okay, as well as the diameter too. So this was the structure of the large intestine. After that, if we talk about, so cecum is let me give you the overview. So cecum is basically a blind pouch because they are the direct opening into the colon. Okay, this is a pouch like this is the area, but this is wider. So undigested particle, that is cellulose, fiber, salts, water, pigments, roughage is there, that will basically mucosal cells, that are dye cells, so that is called a roughage. So these roughage will basically move towards the cecum to the ascending colon. Okay, so cecum basically reabsorbs the water, salts. If water is not absorbed, so that is called water is not reabsorbed, so that will cause a diarrhea too. Okay, in large intestine only the mucous cells are there, that are goblet cell, that is for the lubrication of the feces, that will easily move out from the rectum to the anus. Okay, so this is a rectum, last part through which the feces got out. This is 13 centimeter long. Okay, and if we talk about this, so this is the tenyae, which is the outer muscular band. Okay, so here the this is, you can see that this is the internal relax, internal sphincter there is there. So this is relaxed, so this is not in our control. Okay, so the outer one got contract and inner one got relaxed, so through the feces will get out. Okay, so this is the defecation reflex through which the feces get out. Okay, so defecation reflex, they will generate a signals, and that is controlled by the parasympathetic nervous system. As you guys all know, that is not in our control. If we talk about the If you talk about the infants, so in infants there is no, you can say that the sphincter control is there, so that's why they do feces everywhere. So that we are having control. If we are controlling the feces, so that means we can control the this sphincter through which we can control the feces. Okay. And if the this internal reflex is this sphincter is relaxed, so through which the feces will get outward. So let me give you the overview of, if we talk about the parts of colon. First of all, we are having cecum. After that, we are having a part of the colon. So part of a colon, one is the cecum, ascending colon, transverse colon, descending colon, and sigmoid colon. Okay. If we talk about the diameter as well as the length, so if we talk about diameter, so diameter of this is a 9 centimeter, 6.35 centimeter, 6 centimeter, 7 centimeter, and 7 centimeter. This is 6 centimeter in length, 20 centimeter in length, 46 centimeter in length, 25 centimeter in length, and 35 to 60 centimeter. So as you guys all know, sigmoid colon is the largest in length. So if we talk about the arterial supply in large intestine as well as the venous supply. So arterial supply, we are having 5 artery. First one is the right coeliac artery. Okay. Left coeliac artery, middle coeliac artery. This is the superior mandric artery. Okay. And the inferior mandric artery. If we talk about the venous, so we are having 2, superior mandric vein as well as the second one is the inferior mandric vein. So they basically take deoxygenated blood. Okay. So as you guys all know, transfer to the ascending we are having right coeliac flex, and the transfer to the descending we are having left coeliac flex. Okay. So vitamin that are reabsorbed, that is the vitamin B1 as well as the vitamin K. Okay. So this was the structure of the large intestine. Okay. So if we talk about the this appendix, so that is basically 18 centimeter in length. 18 centimeter in length. So as you guys all know, I told you guys that the acid that are reabsorbed, that are basically you can say that the nicotinic acid, which we are calling them. Okay. And vitamin B12, that is thiamine, as well as vitamin K, vitamin that basically get reabsorbed. Okay. For the many function. Okay. So that are basically called the large intestine. So here these process get occur, and the fecal will move outside through the rectum to the anus. So this was about the large intestine. After that, we'll be moving through the disorders of the digestive system. Okay. So this was about the large intestine.